Hi guys, this is part 3. Just make sure it's recording. Yeah, this is part 3. So in the first part we downloaded, or we just spoke about SOOMLA, then we downloaded the core and the store Unity packages from SOOMLA GitHub. Then in part 2 we made sure we are all set up with all the settings, the core events and the prefabs. So we made sure that we are ready to start coding our own logic. And now in part 3 we're going to look at two important classes that make up our logic, or it's our end of the bargain, our responsibility to implement. So these two classes are, well, in my case I called them CrazyDrive assets. So this class lists all my inventory, everything that I have for sale in my game. And with SOOMLA you can use virtual currencies, things that you can give to the user or to the gamer without going up to the Play Store or to the App Store, or without asking them for money. So things like, so if they collect so many coins or credits in the game, then you may decide to give them I don't know, some time, some credits or whatever for 100 coins. So that is in game, and so you can do that without the Play Store. But my game, the CrazyDrive game, it's only got stuff that you can buy with money. So some people call it products rather than items or in-game items. So I'm just going to go through this very quickly. Get version starts with 0. Whenever, my understanding is that whenever you add some more items to your inventory, so for example get goods, you add a few more, then you need to increment this version there, and that refreshes the database with all the goods and things. So then you can see that those items. That is my understanding, and the SOOMLA people may correct me. Now get currencies. I don't have any currencies. You can have all sorts of currencies in your game, coins, stars, candies, whatever. What I have is goods. And I have 50 liters of petrol, I have 500 liters of petrol, and I've got a level unlock. So you can unlock a level if you the way the game works is you have to complete the first level before the second level unlocks. And if somebody doesn't want to complete the first level, they want to go straight to the 10th, then they can unlock that level, so they can do that. Get currency packs. So that's exactly what it is. So you can have a pack of 100 coins or whatever. Get categories, I don't use that. And get non-consumable items. So these non-consumable items are items that you can buy only once. So for example, in your game you may have I don't know, something like an equipable, so like a car, they can buy a car, and so that car then is the users for the rest of the lifetime of the game. They always have that car because they have paid for it once, so that would be non-consumable. And so that's how you define it here. And then you can, some people, they have ads. So for example, if your game has got advertising, then if the user pays something, then you can disable that advertising. So that would be a non-consumable item. And in the Play Store, you would define that as a managed product, and then Google will keep track of it, that the user has purchased it, and so they're not gonna let you buy it again. Now what I've got here, I've got a few constant strings. So I've got the IDs of all my products. So my products are 50 liters, 500 and unlock, and these are the IDs for them. And these IDs that you see there, you will see them in your Play Store. And if you go to in-app products, and if my computer here will move a little bit quicker, so that's, see that string of or code there, that is your product ID, if you like, down there. So when you define a new product, add a new product, you can choose manage product. So that is things that you can buy once. I define as managed. You can have unmanaged, or you can have subscriptions, which are monthly or yearly. And then in here you define something unique, some kind of a product ID which is unique, and in my case those are there. And in code, there they are. And then what you need to do is define the goods as single use, virtual good there, and you can find this in the example muffin rush or in the SOOMLA knowledge base. This is where I've done it here. So petrol 50 item, that one there, that one there. Now I'm giving it I'm defining it, so it's a new single use. And then the first one is the name, the second one is description, and the third one is your product ID, which is exactly the same one here, and exactly the same one here. So when you define something, this is your name here, you enter the product, and then when you click continue, then it asks you for name and description. So try to keep it consistent, enter the same things here, and then you say purchase with market, and here you have different purchase methods. You can purchase with market or with virtual item, so you could use some of the user's credit to purchase something else. So they could exchange 100 coins for let's say a wheel for their car or something. And then you say new market item, and then you enter the ID. So once again, that one there, I just put the constant, and I could have really put the constant here as well, because it's exactly the same thing. And then I define it as a consumable, and then that tells SOOMLA that it needs to request a consume call to Google, so that I can purchase it again and again and again. And then what SOOMLA want you to define is a price, and this one is only used when there is no connectivity to the Play Store. That's for you to display it to the user and say, look, this item will probably cost you about 0.69, but usually if you buy something, they will see the price that you have defined in the Play Store. So these are the prices they will see. So if you change this price and you don't change the one in the code, if they've got internet, they will see the one in the store. If they haven't got internet and you have provided this price somewhere on some screen, they will see that. So that's really just for you. I don't really use them because I don't display any prices in my game. They only see a price when they click buy, and if there's no connectivity, then they don't see any prices at all. So I've done that for all the 3 products that I've got. 500 liters of petrol, or I call them kg, which is wrong, but I'll correct that later. Get item. This is one way if you wanted to display information from the Play Store on screen, you could implement this, and you could call this get item method with an item ID of, let's say, you know, CrazyDrive 500 or whatever, and then this will go to the store and will get you these details here, you know, the item ID, the market price, the market description, the price, and all that kind of stuff. So if you wanted to display your prices and in your store in game, then you can do that. And I believe there's a let's see, store info, purchasable, purchasable items, and if you highlight that, then you can see that it's a dictionary of string and purchasable virtual item, and that gets all of them at once, because this method gets you get one at a time. So yeah, sorry, get purchasable item, we've got that, yeah, I've got that, yeah, basically have a look in there and see if I'm right about that, but I'll leave that to you to explore the library. So really, this is the assets class, and this is basically your inventory. So we've done that. Now the other one is is the billing, and the billing, well, I've called it billing, you can call it something else. It's where I've got all my event handlers. So this is where I'm monitoring when there is a purchase, and if there is a successful purchase, then I want to give them some credit. So for example, here I've got one item purchased. You get the actual items, and then I go by ID, and then I say if they purchased 50 liters, then I get the current balance from the storage. And what I've got here, just on a side note, let's just go there. I've got a storage class which implements the SOOMLA key value storage, and so I store my data in the SOOMLA's database, which gets encrypted, rather than initially I was storing it on player prefs, and that's not secure. So you may want to do the same, implement, or you could just directly access key value storage. But I like to provide my own interface where in code I can just say set int rather than set value, and then inside this interface I can make things strings and whatever. So that's just a side note. So if they have purchased 50 liters, then I get the current balance, and I say storage set, and then this is the key. So petrol is the key, and then I say current balance plus 50, and that tops their tank up by another 50 liters of petrol. And if they have bought 500, then I do the same. And if they have unlocked a level, then I do a little bit of logic, and whatever that doesn't interest you, because yours will be different. Now, if you have been following these videos, you will see that we have updated to the latest version of SOOMLA. So we are on store version 1.7.15, and that means that some of the code has changed. So we need to just make sure that our code is as it should be according to the latest one. And I know that from the previous version that I had here, the code has changed to actions now. So if can you see the thing on screen says actions? So there's an action here. It tells us how to do it. So just go like this, then oops, get rid of that, and then inside here we see that what it wants is a purchasable virtual item. So that's what we need to do. Purchasable virtual item, and let's just say item. So there you go, that's on purchase started, and you can go through all these and do it. Now the only one that I'm using, and SOOMLA have provided so many events that you can monitor. I mean, just go to store events, and you can scroll down and see, look, on currency balance changed, on item, on market. Basically I've got so many events there that you can keep track of. So you can go ahead and do that. Now what I'm gonna do, because I'm using the on item purchased, I'm gonna change that. So on item purchase, if I hover over it, it tells me it wants a purchasable virtual item and then a string of some kind. So name the payload. So let's just change that as well very quickly. So make into an event action, sorry. And then I'm just gonna copy this, which will save me typing. I don't know why my laptop is so slow, because it's got an SSD drive, it's got 8 gig RAM, it's got everything you need, but it seems to be lagging. So I think it's this Cam Studio or whatever. So I mean, you're getting the idea. I'm not gonna sit here and do all this. You're getting the idea how to change these things. So this can you can get rid of it now, because you know, that's it, you don't need it. It's all inside here, and you can see some of the others are erroring, and you are probably you'll be getting these errors if you are in fact, wait a second, the error is because of me not commenting it properly. So let's just comment it like that. So that's commented. But yeah, some people get errors, and it's because you're not defining your event handlers properly. So I've given you an idea how to sort it out if you're first time here. So just hover over it, it will tell you what you need. So you need a purchasable virtual item, and then go ahead and implement it like this, and then inside the brackets you do your code, your handling, whatever. In my case, I'm just monitoring the ID on item purchase. This is going to run when an item has been purchased, and then I can see which item was purchased and then give the user credit or whatever. And then this billing class, or you could call it whatever, make sure, in fact, I've just noticed that I'm not, yeah, it's alright. I mean, usually the initializing code runs as the end of the method, but that's alright. So what's this one? Okay. I'm getting an error here. Why, I do not know, but it doesn't really matter. I'll fix that in a second. Let's just tell you where I've put this billing class. I've dropped it on a game object, stuck it there, and then it's all registered, and then every time anything happens, I'll drop it here in code and give user credit. So I think with this you should be sorry, you should be done. I can't think of anything else. Right, yeah, so I think you should be done. I've just tidied up the billing because I'm only using on item purchased. I mean, you may use on market purchase. I can't remember which one runs first and which one runs second. I think on market purchase runs second. But either one of these, when they are fired, that means something has been purchased. So so that's done, and I think you're ready now to publish it and try it out. So thank you. This is the end of the store side of things. We'll look at the profile and the next videos. If you have questions, either put it below, but I think it would be better if you actually went to the answers, to SOOMLA answers, and put your questions here. But if you have anything about the videos that they've missed something, or they didn't explain something, let me know so that I can edit it and add it and whatever. So thank you. I hope they're helpful. Hope to see you on SOOMLA answers. Thanks.